Can you share your background and experience as a CFA and how it has shaped your career in traditional finance?
So I did a business school in France, and I was always pretty good with numbers, right? So that's the first thing. Finance was the big dream because my family was kind of modest. We came from the suburbs of Paris, and finance was always the big dream. That's where people make money, et cetera, et cetera. So that's what I pursued during the business school. That was the goal, to go and get a master's in finance, which I did. And I got a first internship at a hedge fund in Paris. So they were managing around 2 billion. And it was like long, short strategy, like the stock market. When I got there, my eyes were wide open. I was loving it. We were actually like producing some great strategies and making money for the fund. And I wanted to do more and learn more because there are so many technical concepts I was just not getting. So that's when I decided to start with CFA level 1. I was 21 at that phase. So you can't start CFA level 1 unless you already have a bachelor's, which I just had. I just graduated that. So how the CFA works is like literally 1,000 formulas, like complex math formulas just for level 1 that you have to learn. It's like 300 hours of study. It's almost like a medical, exam, but you got to do 3 of those. And you got to learn all the formulas and apply them for every subsegment of finance. So economics, derivatives, company valuation, quantitative methods, all of it, all the aspects. And you got to be good at all of them, otherwise you're not getting it. So I just was like, okay, I got to focus on this. I'm going to make it happen on top of my job where I was in the market, like investing, trading, producing those investment ideas for the fund I was working for. Then what I did is during that study, I switched from a hedge fund. My internship was ending. I switched to mergers and acquisitions. So you have the buy side market, right? Where you are trading, etc. And then you have what you call the sell side market in finance, where investment bankers are gonna market and sell or help companies buy and sell other companies. And I was like, I don't really know if I want to be in the markets, because then you treat every company and stock as a number, or do I want to be closer to the actual companies? Because I had this entrepreneurial mindset as well. So I was like, you know what, let me do both and I'll see. So what happened there is in the hedge fund, I was applying more of the quant stuff that I had learned. And in the investment banking job, I was applying more of the company valuation, investment strategy stuff. Like take a company's financials, right? P&L and everything, cash flow statement, and figure out where they're at, what they should do, why their margin is low, high, whatever, what kind of move they should do and what company they could buy to increase their value. So now I get the 2 pieces, and it helps tremendously because when you're trading stocks, you also want to understand company valuation. What it did is that throughout this process, I did another internship in mergers and acquisitions in New York this time, at Wall Street. And the CFA helped me get there because otherwise at 22, coming from France with no experience to show, it was just not possible to get there, right? And I became actually an assistant lecturer to my boss, who was lecturing at Columbia Law School for the LLM program. So that was 2 years before, I was in the suburbs of Paris, and now I'm an assistant lecturer at Columbia Law School. I was like, whoa, what's going on? So I got access to the best positions and direct exposure at such a young age, which was truly a blessing. And one of my best decisions ever, to spend literally 1,000 hours studying at 2 a.m. while everyone was partying on the CFA. So that's how it shaped it, let's say.